There's more than one way to get off course in Paris-Roubaix. The second is much more painful.
And there's a massive pile-up of riders here. This has disrupted the whole field at the rear, and we can't see anybody of note, but look at the riders at the back dismounting, getting round it quickly. I'm not sure that's not Roger Hammond in the white running through there.
Still early in the race, Roger Hammond takes a fall and re-injures his thumb. The pain is excruciating, and it takes him out of the race altogether.
Roger had a pretty tough day, but unfortunately he crashed, and well, we'll have to see the consequences. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I think it doesn't look good at all.
Roger's girlfriend has been waiting along the race route for the latest news.
I just want to see Roger. It's really nerve-wracking and it's horrible, and I just want to see him now and take him home.
Hey boys, we're soon going to turn left. After this section, it's only 700 meters to the next one. So let's say it's almost 4 kilometers. Cobblestones coming up now with 700 meters in between.
The rest of Team Discovery is up in front, right next to a quick-step rider who's becoming the team's nemesis.
This year's clear race favourite is 24-year-old Tom Boonen, who is coming off a career win at Flanders last Sunday.
Not only did Boonen beat out George at last Sunday's race, he's a former teammate turned opponent. Team Discovery is giving 100% to keep George in front.
I'm really comfortable on the cobbles and coming in and fighting for the cobble sections. I don't mind, and I know that's what George needs, so that gives me that extra fire to just be the first one to come into the cobbles and just light it up.
And just so you know, it's a really big group together here, so fight for position. And Tony, Michael, again, Ryder, bring those guys up there. Good job, very good job until now.
But with Paris-Roubaix, the unexpected happens more often than the expected.
Is it Tony Cruz?
Tony Cruz has gone down pretty hard as well there, and he was at the front end of the main field.
That is sad. We didn't see that happen. It's happened right at the back of that big field as they go on this stretch. Well, Tony Cruz has been riding superbly, Bob. That's a big loss to George.
That's a terrible bad luck. That shows you just how tricky this race is. 1 minute you're at the front doing the teamwork for your captain. The next minute you're on the ground, and very tough luck for Tony Cruz. He's going to have to fight hard to get back in the front of the bike race.
Getting help from a spectator from the side of the road. It's amazing when a rider has an accident or an incident out on the road like this. The spectators will help absolutely everybody.
It is a battling sight, and even for these riders at the back, there's still a hope.
This really is the one that breaks the camel's back for these riders here.
And it looks as though Tom Boonen has decided right now it's the time to be seen at the front here and get out of trouble. He's forced the pace to move right up to the head of the field, which is still a very large field. This is the push that's been causing the trouble, and tucked in there is Hincapie, second from the back.
George has ridden a perfect Paris-Roubaix so far.
The race is neck and neck when the day's rain makes its predicted splash.
The surface of the roads now are treacherous.
This is an ideal situation for George Hincapie, but it's also an ideal situation for Tom Boonen.
Now we have 11 riders in the lead, and that Roubaix is only about 30 miles away. But now George Hincapie driving at the front in the centre of our picture here. Now the big question is, can he get rid of his bad luck in this race, Paris-Roubaix? A massive crowd then, and we're getting fewer at the front. Only 5 men left up there now, but George Hincapie is still very much looking forward to the finish in Roubaix.
Those are the cobblestones that make the stories of the Hell of the North and have made this race earn its nickname as the Queen of the Classics. Hincapie must have been listening to a little bit of advice there, because he's gone to the front and decided he is going to take control of the pacemaking.
The support car never catches up to the race. Sean Yates and crew will have to watch the big finish from their only vantage point.
They just come out of that one there. 6K to go.
And there's 3 riders left now. Boonen, George Hincapie. No Americans ever made the podium in the Paris-Roubaix ever. These are the 3 left. It's showdown, boys.
It's the last kilometer of Paris-Roubaix, and one thing is certain. George Hincapie will be the first American ever to make it to the podium. The next few seconds will determine if he's a winner or runner-up.
Under the kilometre to go.